The film opens on a city teeming with life during a chaotic Halloween celebration. The streets are a sea of costumed revelers, their faces obscured by masks, as news crews document the festive anarchy. Later, a news reporter seeks refuge from the noise, jogging in a desolate, isolated area. She spots a strange figure, dismissing it as just another elaborate costume. When a second figure appears, her annoyance quickly turns to sheer terror. The man attacks, swiftly severing her fingers with a knife. As she screams, a seemingly ordinary man arrives, fighting off the attacker and appearing to rescue her. He gently bandages her wounds, a brief glimmer of hope before the horrifying reveal. This savior is, in fact, the leader of the group. He turns on her, striking her down with a heavy axe and hacking off her hand. These are not just costumed killers, they are cannibals. They drag her corpse back to their lair, where it is unceremoniously butchered and consumed. Meanwhile, a group of 5 young friends arrives in the same remote area, looking for a night of fun. As they drive, celebrating, the cannibal leader, now disguised as a feeble old man, throws himself in front of their vehicle. They swerve, losing control and crashing violently into a tree. Panicked, the youths rush to check on the man they believe they hit. But it's a trap. The old man springs to life, attacking them. As they fight back, they realize other figures are emerging from the woods. This was a coordinated ambush. Just as the trap closes, police sirens wail, and officers arrive unexpectedly on the scene. The police take both the youths and the old man into custody. A lone officer is left behind to secure the crash site. The cannibals emerge from the darkness. The officer, still believing it's all an elaborate Halloween prank, is defenseless as they unleash a volley of arrows, murdering him. Back at the station, one of the friends takes the blame for the crash, allowing the other 4 to be released. They find lodging in a nearby motel room to wait. At the station, a female officer runs the old man's profile and makes a chilling discovery. He is a notorious, wanted fugitive linked to numerous unsolved cases. The cannibal clan now descends upon the town. Their first move is strategic. They use their vehicle to demolish the local cell tower, plunging the entire area into a communications blackout. Next, they storm the police station. They smash the control systems and murder the officer on duty in a horrific fashion, dragging him into live electrical wires. The resulting short circuit kills him and knocks out the power, plunging the entire town into darkness. In the darkened motel room, one of the young women decides to make a run for supplies, armed only with a flashlight. She glimpses a figure in the shadows and bolts in terror. The cannibal catches her, murders her gruesomely, and disembowels her body on the street. Unaware of her fate, another friend leaves the motel, heading to the police station to check on their incarcerated buddy. This leaves just 2 people remaining in the room. The cannibals break in. They attack and abduct the young man. The remaining girl, who is in the bathroom, hears the struggle. She emerges cautiously, grabbing a steel pipe as a makeshift weapon. A cannibal, searching for her, enters the bathroom. She ambushes him from behind, but he quickly overpowers her. In the desperate struggle, she manages to stab him with a knife and flees for her life into the dark streets. The cannibals torture the man they abducted, breaking both his legs. They then dump his crippled body on the road outside the police station. When his friend and the female officer see him and rush out to help, the cannibals drive a large truck over him, crushing him instantly. Enraged, the officer confronts the old man in his cell, vowing he will never be freed. She arms the remaining friend from the jail, the one who just arrived, and another prisoner, deputizing them to defend the station. At that moment, the girl who escaped the motel arrives, screaming for help. Mistaking her for an attacker, the nervous defenders open fire. She narrowly avoids being shot and scrambles inside, explaining the horrors she witnessed. The 2 remaining male friends, learning their other friend is missing, are determined to find her. Despite the officer's warnings, they grab guns and head out. They find her mutilated corpse. A cannibal lures them away, and they give chase, right into another ambush. The cannibals easily overpower and capture both men. They awaken on a football field. One is buried up to his neck, the other is chained. The cannibals then use a vehicle to execute them both brutally. Back at the station, the officer senses the situation is lost. She gives the last remaining prisoner a police car, ordering him to break through the siege and get help. The prisoner speeds away but hits a spike strip. The car flips. The cannibals drag him to an adjacent building, tie him up, stuff him into a large barrel, douse the building in gasoline, and set the barrel on fire. The officer hears the prisoner's screams. She hands the surviving girl a gun, tells her to guard the old man, and runs toward the building. She's too late. The building erupts in a massive explosion, the blast throwing her violently and knocking her unconscious. Inside the station, the old man preys on the girl's terror, promising to spare her if she frees him. Desperate, she unlocks his cell. The moment he is free, he grabs a pen and viciously stabs her in both eyes, blinding her. She shrieks and stumbles away. The officer regains consciousness, rushes back, and manages to subdue the old man, forcing him back into the cell. She quickly bandages the blinded girl's wounds. The officer steps outside again and sees her husband's car. He's inside, bound and gagged. She rushes to open the door, but it's a booby trap. A string connected to the handle pulls a knife, disemboweling him before her eyes. Before she can react, the cannibals ram the car with their truck. She fires, hitting one, but he tackles her. During the chaos, the blinded girl, sensing her chance, feels her way out of the station and disappears into the night. The cannibals overpower the last officer. They drag her into the cell, douse the police station in gasoline, and set it ablaze, burning her alive. Their work complete, the cannibals simply drive away. The blinded girl, alone in the dark, hears an approaching vehicle. Thinking it's help, she waves it down. The vehicle stops, and she climbs inside. Only then does she realize her fatal mistake. She is in the cannibals' truck. The vehicle drives off, carrying her into the darkness as the film fades to black. The movie ends with this scene.